Welcome to our Hydro Enough is Enough rally. We'd like to welcome you all from all parts of the province of Ontario. My name is Ron Barr. This is my second press conference I've ever had here. I had one with Jack McLaren, and Toby Barrett, who's behind me, was in the lineup as well. I walked the bridge with the gentleman here, Lloyd Griffith. We walked the bridge in Quebec. On behalf of fairness is a two-way street, the unequitable position that the Ontarios have facing the infusion of Quebec workers. It gives me great pleasure to be able to MC this event today. We've got a lot of great speakers. We've got a lot of media in attendance, and again, I'd like to welcome you from all over the province of Ontario. This is very important. Let's hear it for this band. Enough is enough for them. We've had enough, and it's true. If anybody heard those words, they're very compelling, they're very true, they're very real, and they are what is happening in this province today. Our once great province was once great. We are not that great, but we cannot give up. I attended a emceed a rally in Ottawa, the Hydrophobia rally, and one of the speakers was Brian Lilly. And what he imparted to the group, he said, we've got to speak to our neighbors. We've got to speak to our friends, our business associates, and make sure that we get everybody's attention. Because what is happening, this government is brilliant at making us acquiesce and not worry about the things that are affecting us in a profound way on a daily basis. The erosion that I'm hearing, the stories I've heard researching this day, the people that I've told are real. I've had people that have had their hydro reduced to the point when it was 35 degrees in Ottawa, they had to literally turn their heat off in order to cook food. That is how much of a restraint that we have on some of our people. We have fortunate people, we have misfortunate people. It is what it is. We're all one and the same. And again, we thank you very much for coming out here. My function in Ottawa, and I run businesses across the province of Ontario. I run 7 of them. The reason I run 7, I've got 3 kids that just finished university. And anybody have kids that are in university, it's extremely expensive. But unless you get an education in this day and age, it's very difficult to penetrate and get a good job. It is what it is. It is something I promised my kids, and I've had to suffer for it. It broke me, and now I'm trying to rehabilitate my bank account. I run the Greater Ottawa Truckers Association. I have 150 members in Ottawa and surrounding areas. I have heard stories from some of my members. They've gone from $4,500 a month in hydro fees to $9,000. That's near $50,000 increase. Profit, according to the Liberals, have become a foreign word. I'm all about running my businesses for profit. It's harder and harder as the erosion, and the more they take, the more waste, the more mistakes they made. As a business owner, when I make a mistake, I suffer the consequences. It could legally put me out of business. When these guys make a mistake, they just go to their customers, which is you and I, tell us we're going to pay more, and they insist we pay more, and we've got to tell government to back off. Another thing, I was at a Legion speech in Russell, Ontario, my little hometown. I refuse to run a business there. If I was to run a business there, I do not speak French, but I'm forced to put French on my signs, my business signs, so I refuse to do that. But John Robinson, very brilliant man, an academic, he stated very simply, we as the people have allowed the government to penetrate every position in our life. We have failed as a group to push back and say, back off. I like when I see when the farmers are saying, back off our land, it's our land. I've talked to some ladies, let's hear it. I've talked to some ladies here, you know, and they've gotten land patent grants. That's the new thing in Ontario. It takes 2 years to get them, but I encourage everybody to look into the land patent grants. That allows you to own your property and keep the government off. That's right. So, we've got many, many speakers today. We're going to hopefully have Patrick Brown in attendance, the newly minted PC leader, but he's in Ottawa, resigning his MP position, and we look forward to good things. There was a lot of, kerfuffle with regards to the PC parties, but once Patrick won, it's now time to heal. It's time to get to work. We've got 3 years to go to work and defeat the most corrupt government in the world. I'm telling you that. And why it happens, I don't know. So, we've got a lot of people here. We've got the organizers here. They've done a great job. Our first speaker, and I will inject myself throughout the day, I may even ask a couple of questions depending on if anybody has any questions. I may take a question or two for a speaker from the floor, but I will control this session very thoroughly. Jeanette Kaznowski is the organizer, one of the 4 organizers. She's done a great job. She is so stressed out right now about this event, but thank goodness for people like Jeanette who has done this. Let's hear it for her. Let's hear it for them all. That's correct. She's going to be up here. She held rallies in Brockville. She's really worked the politicians. She's done a tremendous job. She was part of the hydrophobia rally in Ottawa. So without further ado, and we got Vic Fideli here. Vic Fideli.
Yellow tie.
Great guy, yellow tie. Terrific guy from North Bay. I heard him on the round table. I listen to him all the time on News Talk 1010. Great guy, finance critic. We need guys like that to keep the heat on the fire. Jeanette, come on out. Thank you.